So I found this little guy in the back of my fridge. Actually, it was in a quart jar, and it was some sourdough starter that I had, and I had just shoved it in the back of the fridge and completely forgotten about it. And I've been watching all the Fall into Sourdough put on by Anna over at the Fermented Homestead, and knowing I really wanted to get back into that. I've also been reading Sally Fallon's book, Nourishing Traditions, trying to get back to real good gut health and stuff. So I found this guy and I thought, well, I'm not just going to toss it down the drain. And I put 50 grams of the starter in this little jar, 50 grams of filtered water, non-chlorinated water. You could also use bottled water. And I used 50 grams of an organic all-purpose flour. That was Wednesday, today's Saturday, so it's been 3 days. And as of 2 days ago, I put this rubber band here at the beginning point, the level where it was at. And as of 2 days ago, this little fella was flat as could be. Today I was going to put it down the septic drain, and look. It's alive. So I'm going to take this out. This is just a little piece of fabric, and I use the canning ring. You can use a piece of, you can use a rubber band, any kind of an elastic. I'm going to put, this is a 1.5 pint size jar. I had not set this to grams. So I'm going to set the mode of my scale 2 grams. There we go. Put that on there and tear it out so we read 0. It's not counting the weight of our jar. And I am going to put 50 grams of starter into this 1.5 pint size jar. Oh, that's 57. That's okay. I'll just try to put a little more flour and a little more water. Okay, I'm going to add about 57 grams of flour. I'm all in the way. I need to buy one of those fancy YouTube lights. I keep meaning to look them up, and I keep forgetting. It's 51, 55, 57. Okay, 57 grams of flour. And to that, I'm going to add 57 grams of filtered unchlorinated water. I didn't tear out the scale. Now I had 57, and 57 is 114. Okay. $112, $116. That'll be all right. That's fine. I just put a little more flour in here. Yeah, 2 more grams of flour. Makes the flour to water equal. I'm just going to stir that up. Try not to make a big mess on the sides here. Just try to get it incorporated. You don't have to stir out all the lumps, I don't believe. I think that as it feeds, it will do that. It'll break those down. Just getting it mostly incorporated with each other. I'm going to scrape these sides as clean as I can get them. Okay. And then I'm going to transfer this rubber band onto here. See if I can get this sort of level. Okay. And I'm going to put this rubber band right here at the starting point. Excuse me. Put my cloth back on. Put the lid back on. And set it over on the counter, and we'll check it tomorrow. There it is. It was dead in the back of the fridge for over 6 months, and we might be bringing it back to life. That's awesome. See, there's a light blowing out in the laundry room. Where I find, there I am, looking a hot mess. I'm a messy bun. Here's another one that I started, and I saw someone do it without measuring. They just said, oh, this is about this much and about that much. So I started this one yesterday. I measured out 1.5 cups of water and, you know, about 1.5 cups of flour. I noticed this morning there was extra water sitting on top. So I've been told that if you have a heavy water ratio, that it will inhibit the growth. So I just added just enough flour to it. So we would say 1.5 cups of the water and 1.5 cups of flour. And I can already see a little tiny bit. Gosh, the lighting is horrible today. Maybe over here. Can we see better? It's an extremely overcast day outside. And you can see it's come up just above the rubber band. I see some tiny bubbles in there. There's a little bubble action starting to here. So hopefully this guy is going to take off. I can see some tiny bubble action starting down here. I hope you can see the bubbles. The lighting is awful here. So here we are, y'all. I have named the starters. I sent this to my friend Cindy, who gave me the initial starter that I left in the fridge to die, and sent her the video of it coming back to life, and she called him Lazarus, so that's his name. That one's Lazarus. And this one I've named Mrs. V for Mrs. Volfie at Our Half Acre Homestead on YouTube, because I followed her method for starting the sourdough. So we'll see. Lazarus and Mrs. V will be in future videos for sure. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Oh, we should put that in the bloopers. Those are dirty dishes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. Just a little impromptu video. We're so excited to see Lazarus come to life and raise from the dead, and excited to see bubbles on my sourdough, and I hope that they do well, and I hope that we have lots of videos about sourdough coming up. If you guys are really into sourdough and you have any tips and advice, drop them in the comments below. If you've never done sourdough and you're looking for starter places, I've got some good people I could recommend to you to watch, and drop a comment below and I'd be glad to link those people, or just follow me along my haphazard sourdough adventure. Until next time, bye. Oh wait, I'm doing something else. This is an experiment. I'm gonna make some kombucha, but not just any kombucha, because I'm not really into the super strong taste of kombucha. I'm gonna make one called Jun, J-U-N, with green tea and honey, and I don't have a starter for it, and I don't have a SCOBY. I used to make kombucha a long time ago and just got out of it. But here I don't have a plain, I only have a gingerberry kombucha. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try making a SCOBY with green tea and raw honey, and I'll probably put that on a video, but I will definitely tell you guys this is an experiment, not a how-to. It's a how I'm doing it. So thanks for hopping on this impromptu video where I still look a hot mess. I have got to find a good colorist, y'all. Somebody that can deal with all this Mrs. Claus frosting up there. And until next time, I just bless you guys. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.